Oh, and we're off to the races. Let's go. Maybe it might get it's got stuff. All right. And the audio even works. That's heckin' special. Let's share this. Alrighty. So, gotta figure out how to make a block, which I got the whatever you call this. We'll pop it out into a window so we can bring it over here. The old version of the mod, like the core, like the base mod thing, where we can test out all sorts of shenanigans. So let's grab this. I might need to clone this, or I might already have it. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I need to clone it. Actually, we'll put it in here. Cool. Template, and then we'll just cd into template, and we will get clone. There we go. All right, so today, what's happening is we are making the monument block. So this will be the block that is the HQ block. So it's going to be the block that denotes, hey, this is the headquarters of a base. And so the things we have to implement, let me pull them up. Custom content, or wherever we put it. I don't see the spec sheet that we set out. But basically, the specs of what we need to be doing, we'll make a little to-do list right here. Or wait a minute. Oh, yeah. I was like, why does this... Come on. I was really confused on why this README is called Rushmore Tweaks and had like the relay advancements thing. But it's because I copied this whole directory from a different project and copied over other stuff. So, friendly... let's go, rules mod. All right, so what needs to happen is we need to add a monument block. It needs to be y equals 2. Its height needs to be 2 blocks tall just because that's more fun. We need to make model for it. We're going to make a nice 3D model. We're going to have some sort of detection for hitting it and then a cooldown. So let's just do like left click detection. That's not how you spell that. And then cooldown after that. And what do you mean cooldown's not a word? Bro, I don't know how I enable super chat. I don't think I don't think I can because I'm not a AdSense person. I have honestly no idea how you enable that. To be honest, cooldown, and we're gonna fix the spelling before I go insane. Directions. No, that's not even what we wanted. Detectance. There we go. Monument. Cooldown is a word, but we're gonna spice it up. And announce when it has been touched. Another hand has touched the beacon. I'm not refusing your money. Don't get me wrong. I would love your money, but I don't know how to intake your money. Sort of laser tagish, I suppose. It's kind of almost like King of the Hill ish. Oh, we also need to give them the glowing effect once they touch it. Give the person glowing effect. This one will be a little bit interesting to figure out how to do. But Electrobop's wizardry gives effects at certain points, and so I think we're just gonna go and look through look through the whatchamacallit. We're just going to snoop through Electroblob's code and just kind of, appropriate some of it for how we give effects. So we'll have to do a couple tweaks. So first off, let's figure out how to make a block. It shouldn't be too hard. Actually, no, we'll keep that right there. Because we have a template to work off of. Woo! And everyone cheers. That part of the template isn't needed. Block base. What the hell is this? Oh, it's just a example. Public class block base extends block has iModel. We're gonna have to snoop through this mod template and figure out how the heck we well, it's none of that. Info post init. I think we have to. Yeah, we have to. If we want a creative tab, we have to do that. I think I'll just give it to myself with commands. We'll worry about that later. Cited proxy. Whoa, let's not mess that up. Click and drag. Reminder, it would be a good idea to have detection to ensure that the player that touched the monument actually left the base. Ooh, wait, if a person left the game until the cooldown was down, did the same thing again. Yeah, we'll have to do some shenanigans. Yeah, we'll have to either figure out how to test if they left the base, or just figure out getting them out of the base, just like forcibly removing them. But I don't think that's the way we want to solve it. I think we'll go about it and just be like, hey, did they leave the area? But that I actually kind of don't have any idea how to do. So that will be that will take a little second to figure out. I'm curious about what this proxy stuff is, because I feel like we might have to learn it. Items, we don't need items in it. Mod blocks. Do any of these get called? New block base. Blocks. Find all references. Model registry advent. Oh, okay, that makes sense. All right. So what we need to do is in our base of the mod, I think it's just, yeah, we're just going to go boop. Oh, no, that's not even right. Heck. What do I need? I need this, and then I need to go like that. So we can import this registry event. Item, we can import Minecraft item. iHasModel will also be from Minecraft render block. I think that's the right one. Actually, let's see which renderer they use. iHasModel base mod iHasModel. They're doing some fancy shenanigans. Uh-oh, that makes sense. So we'll just take this whole thing. Oh, we can't copy entire files like that? That's sad. iHasModel will bring block in. We'll figure out that iHasModel thing in a sec. And I can also explain why they're doing that. But first we need to add ourselves a class iHasModel interface. And basically just take this code and put it right there. So what this does is we'll be able to implement the iHas interface or iHasModel. The iHasModel class, and that means we can then just run the register models class on anything that has a model. And so basically, that's a terrible explanation. You can see how this is register models, and there's no like body of the function defined, right? It's just like a stub, because normally you'd have curly brackets after it. You'd go like, woo, this is a body. But we don't get to do that with interface. You don't get to define method bodies in interfaces. But what it can do is that when we hop on over to our block, which we don't have yet, mod blocks. New block base. Blocks, array list, blocks. What? They do this little weird. Okay, I think this is probably relevant. We're going to take this proxy. So basically, it just tells us, this will tell us, come on, import. Yeah, that's fine. This will tell us if we're running in a server or on a client. Nope, that's not what we wanted to do. Resource. Oh. These resources are common proxy class resource. This is going to just be a lot of code appropriation right here at the beginning. But it is a template, so that's literally what you're meant to do with it. And we need to make sure those classes actually exist. Wow, look at that, they exist. We're not going to really worry about how that works. Common proxy. What do you, oh, I didn't import. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. So we got a proxy, we got our logger, we got our instance. This method actually should not be right there, because that's against convention. It should be down here. And let's make ourselves a nice little block right here. Boop, 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 boop. Methods. Just something like that to clean up the code a little bit. All right. So subscribe event. We can import from Minecraft as well. And now we're not going to have, well, actually, I think you have to add an item for whatever block you have. So you actually like appears in inventories. Otherwise, it's just like in the world. Watching Germa. Huh, nice. We can revert this, because that was an accident. Proxy items. Base. Alright. Boom. Where did we have that? Mod blocks. How do block bases work? Material. Material for the block. Is material the resource? Or the, like, texture? Harvest level. Opacity. Light level. Oh, it adds itself. Interesting. That's very tasty, actually. So, let's get this block base over. So, what the block base does is in its, can we comment these? Resource.modID, that should just be base.modID. Base.mod tab, we might as well add it. Well, is this all we have to do to it? If the only thing we have to do to get references, well, that's referenced in a lot of places. Holy cow! Oh, that's just because it's for all the bases. Yeah. Yeah, we might as well make a creative tab just to make it a little easier. Cool, I bumped my volume knob. Like, I don't know. I might make you guys go deaf now. Nah, it looks fine. Creative tabs. Mod tab. All right, we're going to need this whole init folder as well. Kind of just control V it here. Sweet. Import the mods tab. Yeah, that should be good now. All right, mod blocks. That should exist. Yep, that's an init, and this should also be an init. Okay, so in the constructor, what's happening here in block base, the constructor, which is this function, you can tell because it has the same name. The function name is the class name. Won't worry about that too much, this stuff. But the constructor, so this code gets run every time we create a new object of, what is it called? We make a new object of a block. So anytime we create a block, and what it does right here is it goes ahead and just adds itself to the blocks and item registry automatically, which is super nice. Get rid of some of this stuff. We're not going to do armor. Mod items. Public static final. This should be tabbed out. Oh, okay, I see. These are just normal items, and so they're being added. But, alas, that is... Oh, whoops, I deleted a little too much. That is not what we're doing, so we can just boop. Boop, doop. Get rid of all this. Yeah, that comment's fine. Cool. Any of this we can get rid of because we're not actually using any of those. Get rid of this and that. And we can just re-import the item. Cool. So now we have a list of all our items, which we could probably, it doesn't need to be here. We could just put it in the base as well. Put it next to our creative tab. Have to import list like an absolute nerd. Where did mod items go? Yeah, we don't need mod items anymore. Move to trash. We're going to put the array of blocks here as well. What are all the material types are? We only need one of these. It's going to be called Monument Block Base. We have a block. Do we have a block base? Do we not? Yeah, it's right there. Is its import wrong? Mod blocks. Let's just mod. What would we call blocks and items? Should it just be like entities, real world, interactable? What should it be? Mod. No. How do we mod storable? Oh, maybe we'll just leave it mod blocks for now, I guess. And I think I'll take the items and blocks and pop them back over into here. What do you mean there's no items? Import. There we go. Import. Yeah, we don't need that. Base.mod ID. And mod items. Where would this be? This would be in mod blocks. Do icon to the creative. Oh, I see. Let's see. What should the icon for the mod be? Maybe like some sort of book, written book, enchanted book, knowledge book. That'd be kind of cool to do with a knowledge book. We'll see if that crashes. That might not work too well. But it's worth a shot. Got our block base here. Block base is still mad at us. Because that's actually in mod blocks. Sick nasty. What else is wrong? That doesn't like that. We can get rid of these old methods we don't need. And base has some errors. Mod items.items. Mod blocks. And mod blocks. Cool. So. This should probably all get pushed out into a different location. So it's kind of a messy main method right now. I'm not going to lie. Methods. Pre-init. Set up the logger. Cool. There's a few places this might go incorrectly. But we won't worry about that for now. The places I could see this going incorrectly is that if this, or where is it in base? Okay. We don't need to register that anymore. Would be that if this subscribe event doesn't get handled, I feel like it should. Where did they put it? Where did they put it? They put it here? Nope. They put it here? Yeah, because the event bus subscriber. Can we do that on the main method? Event bus subscriber? Maybe. That might work. We'll try that. Let's see. Let's just try and compile this and see what happens. And I guess we'll also need a instance of Minecraft to test her out in. What were we testing it out in yesterday? Was it Electro? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? We can get rid of the copy. View mods, friendly fire rules can go away. Then we open up download, or not downloads, documents, code projects, Java, friendly fire rules, build, lib, friendly fire rules. Oh, my clock got messed up again. That's annoying. That wasn't even what we're working on. Build successful. Cool. So let's try and launch the mod and see what happens. Because my guess is a fat lot of... Well, I'll give it a chance that it works. I wouldn't be too surprised if something goes wrong. But, you know, there's always hope for it to work on the first try. That's not us, I think. Well, this is a lot of red. I feel like this is us now. Let's see. This is audio, so that's not my problem. Okay, loading the Array inventory didn't work, so that's rather confusing. What? All right, let's see. If I had to guess, it would be that we have, since the resources is probably hacked up. So let's just copy the resources folder over. Paste. Or the assets, really. Yeah, we won't deal with any of this yet. What block are we using for the example? Mod blocks. Monument. So let's change this to blocks monument. Get rid of these other ones. Get rid of those. Block monument recipes. We'll do later, but we can also just get rid of them for now. Let's see. Blocks. Yeah, we don't need any items. Textures blocks. We'll just take this texture and call it monument, or monument for now. Get rid of this extra stuff. And then equals and then we have one more thing on the lang to fix, which is basically just how items get named so they don't look dumb as heck, because otherwise they look dumb. So like whenever you see a name for a Minecraft item and it has like all the dots and it's all lowercase, it means the lang file got messed up. So that's kind of fun. Mod, tab mod. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. And let's try and build this with actual resources. Hopefully it doesn't crash. This is kind of the part I don't like of coding, when you have what's considered magic values. So like item.monument.base quote built. And it needs a file to be called that same thing, and it doesn't like check that it's there. It just crashes if it's not. So if we were to look at this and go to like, oh, this needs to be renamed. like that. It never got checked that it was called block copper still, but it's just allowed to be, which is not good, because then we end up with crashes, and that's no bueno. Yeah, see that it crashed because we done hecked up. Quit game. Hopefully we didn't heck up this time. That should be good. That should be good. Actually, let's see. That's fine. Probably not. We'll get rid of this recipe. Whoops, named it wrong. Back. Here's the base. Commodity friendly fire rules. That's what things are expected to be named, it looks like. Let's see. Because when it is... Where did it? Mod tab. .name. And if we go into... Where's the lang file? Here it is. No, why did you open like that? Item group base mod dot. Yeah, it's a bit sketch. Let's try, launching that. Maybe? Dang it. What's wrong? Loading model variant for Minecraft. Air inventory. Normal location. Exception. I don't know why it's trying to find the air for, or the model for air. We'll see if it's the icon issue. Mod tab. That's not our fault. Yeah. I'm dying. Let's see. Let's take a look on the internet, because this doesn't seem like it's my fault that it's crashing. Minecraft Forge Can't find models item error.json. Something goofed up in one of these. Base mod blocks monument. Interesting. See, the weird part is that it's Minecraft. That's actually crashing. Like, it's not our mod. Let's see if we can't find out. Find? Is that? Yeah, cool. Find xargs I grep error in file. And we need to take errors and pipe them to dev null. Oh, stairs. Just taking all the... Okay, what is it not finding again? Item/error. Whoa. Tons of information that we didn't really need. Alright, we'll just have to walk through this and see what our issue is. So, mod starts here in main. We grab a new mod tab. That might be our issue. It was grabbing the wrong... What do you mean mod ID's not there? Did I move? Wait a minute. No, it's the wrong resource. Oh, no. It's in the wrong file. But the same bit might hold up. No. Fetch? Is that what downloads everything? I don't know, man. I just work here. So, base happens. All these values get set. That's probably groovy. Is that the path of proxy, client proxy? I think so. Com base, mod base, proxy, client proxy, common proxy. Yep. So those are groovy. Logger gets made. Logger, mod log. Model registry event would be my guess is where we're having issues. Mod blocks items. Well, that's in here. Get what do we want to do? Because I got rid of that file. All right, we'll restore that back, and let's see if this, if the what's it called? Example builds. Gradle W. That's not what I wanted. Oh, plus X Gradle W. Now we should be able to run this. Everything should be absolutely spectacular. And this should, theoretically, close that. Just to make this make sure this example works. Edit instance, mods. We can just disable that. Nope. Documents code. Java friendly fire rules template. Let's try this. Just be better. Yeah, basically. Oh, why did that do that? Alright, let's see what the... Yeah, theirs works fine. But what is different about theirs? That don't make no sense. Alright. Now if we game mode, see? Yeah, all their shenanigans work just fine. Alright. Alright then. See how it is. Something special about theirs that I have neglected. What is OBS mad about? I don't know. They didn't pick very good color scheming for their notifications. That's for sure. All right. Let's move that up there. Just to clean up a bit. Alright. So, and this goes to register. It will call register on this, which register item renderer, get from block this. Block base, that's groovy. If you go to base, register models, okay, so it goes to register the same thing on both of those. Well then, why don't we put these both in the same thing? I don't think there's a reason to not. When are they used? References. It's used there. Yeah, I think the same thing's probably for items. Yeah, so we could just make this. We could get rid of blocks. And then in block base, just items. What's it matter about? Oh, that's because I has model. Oh, never mind, we can't do that. Trying to be all fancy about it, but it looks like it won't work. Blocks, because they both implement the I has model doodad here, and so they would it almost would work to put both blocks and items in the same array list, and then because all that's happening to those array lists is register models is getting called on it, but with how the block registering works, it looks like it ends up needing to actually add like directly an item. It's kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. All right. And vim get ignore. We need to ignore our template. That's not how you spell that. Template. So the get ignore file just tells Git, which is like what GitHub uses, which is just versioning control. So it allows you to basically, it's how you store code. The good old git ignore file will tell it to not pull certain files, and so we don't want it to pull the template, because that would just be a waste, because we're not doing anything with the template. All right. Let's add our most recent build. Not of that, of this. Let's rebuild the mod real quick. Bum 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 bum. Build successful, groovy. Build libs friendly fire, and launch. Oh. Oh wait, no, it crashes after this when it crashes. Yeah, it's crashing. Why? Jeez. Model loader registry. Oopsies. So it kind of gives vibes. It's either from here. Let's go ahead and log what we're trying to. So get logger. What? Why doesn't this feel the need to do anything? Registering, and we'll just concatenate the item dot. Sure, that might be enough. Item dot. Yeah, we'll get the translation key. That should be enough. And then go like this, and now we'll just block. Okay. So at least we'll have a little bit of information about the time around when it crashes, instead of just getting absolutely screwed. It will at least tell us what it's trying to do when it takes the massive L. Yep. What the hell? Because it registers our item way back here. What? Alright, let's send this window over here so we can at least name stuff properly. We don't have the lang open. Here we go. Item group dot FRA friendly fire rules. Creative tab, and we'll also name that in base creative tab. All right, so that should fix that naming. Let's see if we can't give ourselves the item. Give rush for 75. What's it called? What's our mod called? Friendly fire. That's what it's called. So the block isn't registering. Let's go ahead and name everything as it will be named eventually, just because that might be where an error is coming from. Oh, that's just a texture. What is the F3H? What is the name? We can just do Minecraft red stone monument and go like that. And this can doesn't have to, come on. We can change this from being a backup to an actual file. Some kind of like that. Cool, so that is correct. That should be correct. That should be correct. That looks cool. Looks good. Yeah, let's give that a try. Rebuild it real quick. Did it not build? It built. Add file. There we go. Open and launch. Okay, registers the monument. Then it takes an L with the weird air thing. Okay, well the lang file mostly worked. Let's see. Let's take a look at what Google has to say. Let's see. custom model resource location. All right, let's see. I just want to know where air is getting referenced and that it's like not loading properly. I'm really curious about that. Because somewhere air is being referenced, and I know this isn't. Ooh, fancy. The stuff I'm looking through right now obviously is not my stuff. This is the template. That is extremely weird. Comes in here. Well, let's see. Let's see if we can't refine a little bit of Google searching. Get this issue figured out. All right. Curious if we can't register in that main method potentially. Let's see where the other mod does it. The world gen, which we don't really want to deal with. All right. We might have goofed, but let's test this class out. Or whoopsies. Control C. Control V. All right. I think that's in base, isn't it? It's in mod blocks. Base can get rid of this. I don't think we need that line anymore. This can be mod blocks. I has model can get the old import. I has model. And yeah, and then this needs to just be com.base, I think. Yes. Go ahead here, import the interface for model. All right. Let's give it a whirl. So this added some more registry stuff that I wasn't doing before, which kind of made me feel a big old dumb. So I think stuff wasn't just getting registered properly. Let's hope that's the issue, because that would mean it's resolved, which would be amazing. Friendly fire rules, don't need that. Grab the new one. Yep, that's the new one. Let's see how we go. Okay. I'm fine with that, because that's an us issue. I'm fine if it's if the issue comes from my own code. Just when the issue comes from something that's not mine, it's really spooky. Because that's not really fixable if it's not my fault. All right, friendly fire rules, monument inventory. If I had to guess, it would be because this is, whoopsies, F2. Friend, friendly fire rules. We can save all files. If I build like that, let's see what happens. All right. Build libs. Want to unzip friendly fire rules dot assets base mod block states. That's not great. Let's see. I think that's our issue now, is that this goes assets base mod. Oh, right there. friendly fire rules. Let's go, whoopsies. Let's go back to right here. No, we need to be in the lib. And now we can remove everything. We can just clean out that. We can just ditch this terminal, grab ourselves a new terminal, and build. build successful. So now if we go into build lib, everything should be named properly now, which is probably incredibly beneficial to actually name stuff instead of having half the mod using one name and half the mod using the other name and just like hoping nothing breaks. So now that we have the entire mod unified under one name, we should be good. So basically just all the file paths here, they just were called base mod in certain locations because it's an example mod. Cool. We got a different crash. Interesting. What went wrong? What? What the heck? So it looks like multiple entries with the same key. Friendly fire rules. Is it loading the other mod as well? That's a bit confusing. I'm not sure where it is. It thinks that the same mod is being added in twice. It should just be right there. And that's, just the end of it. Let's go ahead and build this one more time. Yeah, maybe. Minecraft just, doesn't want me to. And I thought this stream was going to go a lot. Yeah. Oh, hello, Brixies. I thought this stream was going to go a lot smoother than this. I was not expecting Minecraft to be this temperamental. I was like, oh yeah, we'll just copy over the information from the example mod that I've been building off of. And then this shenanigans happen. Oh, that is very good point, game. Now I'm just telling it to reach for classes that don't exist. I don't think it's going to be too happy about that. All right. Friendly fire rule. Friendly fire rules. Just copy that. Boop. Because I think I typed that correctly. What are we trying to do? We are trying to make a Minecraft mod, and what we're currently trying to do is add blocks, and the block will keep track of a person who's punched it. For basically King of the Hill style games. Friendly fire rules. So basically, the block we're making is called it's just called a monument, and every team's like factions base will have one of these monuments in it, and if an enemy team comes up and punches the monument, they get a point because the war system we're going to use is kind of point based. And so if you can get into their base and hit their monument, it counts as a point towards you. It launched, boys. So it's kind of like King of the Hill / Capture the Flag, kind of somewhere between there, kind of in a limbo state. All right. Our acacia boat. Look at that. Okay, the block doesn't place. Oh, no, it does. Okay. Tile.monument name. Friendly fire rules.monument. Sweet. So we got a block loaded in now. Let's give it a model, because I think that'll be a lot more fun than figuring out the punching rules. So block bench, Java block. Yep. File name, monument, parent model, none. Yeah, that looks good. All right, so we're gonna use block bench here, which I haven't used in a fat minute. What's the, oh, it's right click to pan. Okay, the elements are a little different than I was used to. All right, so we can just go ahead and full screen. We need to figure out what we're gonna use as a model for this baby. So I'm thinking we'll just put a block here. This is the size of a normal block. But I'm thinking we're gonna have a nice, let's V move. Some sort of, I'm thinking kind of like the waypoint from the waypoint mod. Waypoint mod. Let's take a look. Google's just not going to be helpful. But something kind of like that. If there's like a video game one, from some like video game that has a dope monument, I'd be down for making it look like that. But no monuments come to mind that I can think of. You could just make it a giant red button. That'd be kind of funny, actually. And then like have this top thing just like slide in, boop, like you just mash it. That'd be kind of cool. That sounds kind of hard though to like code, make it like actually plop in like that. Might not want to do that. But what I was thinking is we can hide this. I just needed it for reference. Reference block. I'm kind of thinking we do maybe a 4 pixel, 5 pixel wide, make it kind of tall, something like that, and then we should be able to rotate it in. Oh, we can only do 45 degrees, or I mean 22.5 and 45, because Minecraft's models is really weird. Well, actually, what we could do is let's make the size not 0. Just make that significantly greater than 0. Make it 5 or 6. Is that centered? No, it's not. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, nope, 6 would be centered. 6. Make it like 36 tall. Why won't this thing? It doesn't want to cooperate. Make it like 30. Oh, 32 is the highest it can go. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Because that's 2 blocks. Rotate it at like, okay. Rotate it like that. Move it a little bit. Something kind of like that. Lean. And then I think just copy that a bunch of times. Do it to the other side. Actually, it might be easier to get it symmetrical if let's hide this. Okay. See you later. Delete these extra ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring it like that. Bring it something kind of like that. easier to just copy that over. Cool, so something sort of like this, and then each of these we rotate. Oh, why is the origin messed up? No. No. I have to put the origin right on the corner. There we go. Does that fix it? Yes, it does. All right. This thing's origin maybe needs to go right there and rotate it in. This thing, origin, right there. Rotate her in. Origin. Right there. Rotate it in. So, now maybe what we can do is move this down to like right there, and resize it a bit. Maybe something like that. Could be kind of nifty. Or it'd be cooler to just leave that X. I think that X might actually just look cooler than me doing anything to that. So now I'm thinking, let's see, let's unhide the reference block. Maybe make this base a little chunkier. You know, something. Maybe another block in. Something kind of like that, a little shorter. Yeah, I think that could be cool. Can these go any longer? Oh, they can't. Sweet. We'll put them into the floor then. Cool. Now we gotta figure out. I was thinking it'd be cool to do like a. Let me deselect everything. To do like a fire up here almost, but I don't know if that would be possible. So, what can we do instead? Let's duplicate this. Bring it up. Maybe like just build a ring around the outside of it. What's the keybind OS? Cool. Something kind of like this. Make it actually the same size. Go ahead and move the origin actually near it. That's fine. Rotate it. Base block. What do we call these? Borders. I have no idea which way it's like north in this, otherwise I'd name these like north, south, east, west. Border. We can. or nope, that's not what we wanted. Add group, call these leans. Take all these, put those in there. Cool. And I think I want to copy this, but just down here again. Maybe this top one. No. The top borders. Alright, top borders will bring, look good down. Does it look good all the way up? Where should it go? Yeah, maybe just using a skinnier one like that works. And maybe we can just go ahead and if we grab all our origins and align them. Where was this one aligned? At the bottom corner. Where's this one aligned? The bottom exterior corner. That. Bring our pivot up to the bottom interior corner. Boop. So kind of like that, like that. Go to, what? Bottom exterior. Yeah, that should be good. Rotate it twice in. I don't know if I like that. You just hide all the top borders. It just looks like that. I think that's probably fine. What we do need to do now, though, is texture it. And I'm thinking we just documents, code projects, Java. Where is friendly fire rules? There we go. I think what we do is we texture this with Minecraft textures, because it's a lot easier. Actually, let's just, well, let's see. Yeah, let's just do Minecraft textures. So now we have to go and find them, which might be entertaining. Should it just be in, yeah, Minecraft. Where does it keep? That should be the home directory. Because I never actually installed Minecraft like itself. I always just install through, what's this called, PolyMC. Should there be like a versions folder? Assets, maybe? Potentially. What is this folder? Well, we could just make our own textures, that's fine. Let's see, let's go to GIMP. That's not what. Well, actually, we can do this straight in here. Yeah, we can. Properties, name, monument. There we go. Where is it that we texture? This needs to go in documents, code, Java. src main resources assets textures blocks monument.png save. All right, does that cool? It's gonna be in like home bin. Let's actually, we can just go like this. Which GIMP user bin GIMP. User bin. Alright, looks like that's not going to open normally. So what we'll do is we'll just open GIMP like a normal person. Oh, sweet. It's actually launched. So not expecting that. Alright, so if we do this in, whoopsies. Oh, well that works. Is this still frozen? Appears to be. If we just kind of scribble on this and save. And block bench is gone. Cool. Oh wait, that's true. We can paint. Sweet. Make my life a lot easier. Maybe. Well, it would make my life easier if... oh, color's right here. No? How the hell do you change the color? Bruh. I'm very confused. This is really weird. Textures. Invert colors. Color. I'm not exactly sure why those don't show. How do we unhide those? They should make this a bit easier to use. Holy cow. Oh, there we go. Why are we locked into a direction? Hey, what you doing? Currently, trying to figure out block bench so I can make a model. As you can see, the model's pretty much already made. There's some Z fighting that will have to get fixed. But currently making a model because over here, we got the a bunch of code that how do I say this? We added a block to Minecraft. That's what we've done thus far. Is we managed to add a block which took way too long. But we got a block added, and now we're just going to throw a model to it. And then from that, we're going to, let's see, we can look at the to-do list. We got the block added. We're currently making the model. We have to do some left-click detection and a cooldown, because basically it's going to be a block that's used for kind of somewhere between King of the Hill and Capture the Flag. It kind of merges the game modes together. Basically, it's for a factions server that we're working on right now. And every base will have one of these. Whoopsies, wrong screen. We'll have one of these. I know, right, dude? The block. It took, well, because. So, anyways, to quick finish my explanation, every base will have one of these monuments. To win a war with your faction, you have to get X amount of points, and touching the monument is one of the ways you can get points, along with like killing the other team. But yeah, trying to add this item into the game was stupid hard. It wouldn't. It would crash, deciding that it was like, yo, Minecraft or not Minecraft.air, but like Minecraft:air/JSON or .json has no block model. You can't add it to your inventory. I'm like, well, I'm not trying to add air. And it was really annoying because it wasn't even an issue of like my stuff crashing. It was everything else that was mine. We want that one up. So we can see it. So we're not actually going to do this in white because that would look horrendous. How should it look? I'm thinking probably just like a stonish color. So we can start with just paint bucket. Start them all off with a stone color, just like a base color. I haven't done texturing in a long time. Let me pull up some textures on my other monitor so we can Minecraft cobblestone, just so I can get an idea. I guess, yeah, this might be how I want to go. Or, ooh, actually, should it be more of like a tech theme kind of monument? Because I pretty much just have creative liberty on this. Just pick that back. It might be easier. We could do something like, actually, you know, it would look good. A white, so like white, let's set up a color palette real quick. We could do white. We could do like a really cool blue and like orange. Yeah, like that. And make like a, that looks like someone's flag, not gonna lie. Do something with that. So I'm thinking maybe we take this. We need to hide those other, everything else. There we go. Maybe do white and whoopsies. Boom, boom. I like that they used, what do you mean? Oh, okay. Oh, brush is B. I was thinking it was N. Basically do racing stripes almost up the side and across the top. The bottom won't really matter, but we might as well just do it for completeness. Take this so you can patch these off. And that. How should this orange work? Brush. Should it go across? Kind of like weave in and out. We'll sketch like this. Something maybe like that. And then what was the color picker? Oh, it doesn't have a keybind. What the heck? There's like 6 tools in this entire program. I think they probably could have found a key, keyboard key to use for that. So if we were to copy this texture onto all of these, why doesn't the UVs work? It's annoying. Let's hide all these except for 2 of them. So if we were to go here, oh, and go like, How does this one work? Oh, it just automatically, everything was groovy. Auto UV. Yeah. That. Auto UV like that. Auto UV this side as well. It will probably need to go right there. Not quite. Right. Maybe. Right there. No. Down one block. Yeah, like that. This one, oh, it looks like it goes right in between. Auto UV. Got a little spot like that. And then the top and bottom, there's going to be something like that. Would that be an interesting look? And obviously, like, spice up the texture a little bit. Pre-Colonia Angolia. I'm going to Google this. Flag. What do you mean it's the flag of pre? When I Google their flag, it's red and black and yellow. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I think I'll just like map this onto each of these. Just as it start. Auto UV. Can we just select all the faces? We can. Auto UV. Sweet. Let's see, this face we want to put right here. This face we want to put right here. That. Auto UV. Auto UV. What do you mean? Okay, that's dumb. The one's facing the other direction. Wait, how did those both work? And these don't. What? Doesn't make much sense. That's fine. I'll just paint it back on. Brush. Paint these pixels. And color pick this brush there. Let's run around. Okay, that's what the heck. What does this line up? That's not how that's supposed to work. Can we make this bigger? Alright, Chili Pine. See you later, my dude. Oh, there we go. Get it to line up. And what do you think the bottom looks like? Yeah, the bottom looks like hot garbage. If we line it up, there we go. Cool. That's one we need. And this last one. Then to auto UV. Go like that. South. Be right there. Right? Yep, that looks good. Like that. Scoot this over. There we go. And auto UV, pop this texture up. And there we go. Hey, Tyrum, he's back. Working on the monument. Obviously, this texture isn't done. Oh, that's cool. There's a little diamond right there. This texture isn't done yet, but it's kind of the model I'm thinking. I'm thinking this color palette, but we'll see. Actually, I think I could do some cool stuff with how this is interacting. So let's make this a smidgeroon smaller. That should stop the Z fighting. Yeah. These ones are still Z fighting though. Okay, yeah, that stops the Z fighting. So, right here could do it. Actually, this could be our accent orange color instead of doing it up top. Let's take this color and let's paint right here. Oops. Something kind of like that. And then we could remove the orange from up here. And we could just bring back our white lines. It's really nice when most of the texture is all using the same. So you just do everything in 4 places all at once. Quite nice. Maybe this interior becomes orange and this exterior becomes the blue. So it's a little more subtle. I think we might go with that. We just need to color pick this orange, save a pixel of it, and color pick this, and redo all this orange in dark blue. There we go. And I'll also add some like variation to this texture later. Color pick this. Yeah, it's kind of like I've seen people talk about like how you know like color things like websites and whatnot. So just kind of general coloring theory, and you try and keep really like bright colors like that. So where it's like 60% a pretty neutral color, 30% kind of like an off of just a little bit off of that normal color, and then like 30% like a bright color that makes the whole thing pop a little bit. And then I think I'll take out these bars around the top. And I think that white will become closer to the default gray that we're using. So I think we might color pick this. Just bring up the color a little bit. Something more like that. And use that. We need to hide all these except one. Also need to hide the bottom. Doom, 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 doom. Cool. And then just this one uses its own texture because it was aligning really weird. Okay, so I think that's a good start there. Now we got to figure out what we should do for the base color. Just make it like rainbow puke. Just everything out of the color wheel. Put everything down there. Just make it animated so it's like a pulsating rainbow. You could use the view to ensure X is symmetrical. Something up here? I don't know. But you can use these to like click on an absolute direction. But then rotating it won't work. Come on, rotate. There we go. let's see. Let's start off with the base just being bottom border. Let's just build the whole thing in one texture, make it easier. Okay, we can't select all of them. And let's just put these textures. Auto UV. No. Automatically be selected, but we're just going to put them here. Oh, sweet. We can totally zoom in. And let's be honest, these are all going to be the same. So we'll just go like that. There we go. Cool. And then it's going to get the texture. Maybe. I don't know, dog. And now we just got to lay some color down to get us so statted. Let's hide all these other elements. Surface doesn't have a texture. What do you mean it doesn't have a texture? The top face had a texture. Oh, because I need to add it to all the sides, yeah. Cool, now they all have a texture. Paint. Painting with my paintbrush. Actually, there should be just a bucket. Yeah. Boop. Cool, that's everything. Actually, let's unstack these just because we might want to. How do I pan? I don't know. Let's see, they need to go like this. This needs to come down and over however much. So that can go like that. And now let's paint bucket on all of these. Beep. Cool. I mean more that some of your X corners look a little off. You're saying this intersection? They're all aligned properly. Like they're not going to stay this matte color. Like I'll put some like deviations in it. If that's what you're saying. Yeah, that's what you're saying. Okay. Let me just move these around real quick. Zoom in on a corner, bottom corner. What do you mean bottom? Not particularly sure what you mean by bottom there. Oh yeah, no, some of the blue like sticks out, yeah, but there's nothing you can do about this blue sticking out. Yeah, because this is just because like the majority of the pixels up here, so I think it makes sense to color it. But since I'm just doing fairly low resolution texturing, there's nothing really beyond that that can happen. Yeah, we could move the whole thing to be using a higher resolution texture, and you would mitigate some of that issue. Which what we could do is build the whole thing in 64 texture or whatever this is. I think it's a 64 by 64 image. And then just to keep it, the Minecraft feel of large pixels. And you could go in and just change certain things like that in super high resolution. But I don't know if it's worth that. We need to do some micro adjustments to make sure those aren't Z fighting. Cool. I don't think anything's Z fighting now. And the base block. We'll jump it on the texture train. Put the textures down in the corner, I guess. Cool. And we should probably add some paint. Boop, boop. All right, we'll do it with some stupid color, just to fill in. And then we'll fix the coloring in a little second. I feel like it shouldn't all be gray. Should do some other shenanigans with it. Maybe right here, what we could do is we could let's color pick this. Also, actually, I'm gonna redo the UVs on this so that they all are symmetrical by default. Paint. Color picker, we're gonna use that. Wow, I royally messed that up. Let's get rid of the bottom borders. And honestly, that might be cool to have a little in like that. And then let's use this orange. Let's get rid of the leans and just bucket fill. What the hell? Maybe not bucket fill that. Do something like this, maybe. And then across the oopsies top, what am I trying to do? There we go. Something like that, maybe. That doesn't suck. That's kind of cool. Try deep red. Instead of the blue, or in addition to the blue, and just do that down here. Another thing that could potentially be cool would be if this color leaked onto there. And then this color leaked onto there. And then this color. That kind of doesn't suck. That's kind of interesting. It's going to be coloring a bunch of really weird things like the underside and stuff. I said it more that you said you were looking for more than gray. This looks great. That's an interesting sentence, and I'm not sure I read it properly, but I think it's a compliment. So we're going with that. Boop and boop. Ooh, what if these were like white? So because it's like, if you know, like a Rhodes box. Probably never used a Rhodes box. Or maybe it should be dark color. Not that dark. I think maybe split the difference. A little bit brighter. A little bit brighter. Yeah, I think that's could be cool. We'll do some embellishments with this white color. Maybe something like that. Whoa, oh heck, we got textures all goofy. So we just have to do full-on outlines if that's what we're gonna do. We'll try it real quick, see what happens. This is why I potentially shouldn't have stacked all their UVs on top of each other. Oh no, that looks cool. Let's take this darker color and add it right here though. So that's like the main. Oh heck. Alright, these borders, their UVs need to go on a little adventure time. Each border needs to have a different location. Actually, put those back. Okay, this should be just about the correct location. And there we go. So now each of these we have to paint individually, but let's go and use that dark color, whatever it is. Dark. Paint bucket. But it will allow us to actually do more intricate designs. And let's get rid of the base block and all the leans so we can finish texturing these up. Cool. So we can bring the base block back because we need it for color, and actually can bring the leans back as well. Color picker, doom, bang, 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 boom. Stop. And then we can color pick dark blue. Bring this down the sides. Some kind of like this. Cool. And then we need to color pick the light gray. Bring this down all of these. What okay, there we go. Actually. There we go. Okay. And now pick this white and maybe do some sort of knob on the edge here. I'm not sure why that color got changed. Must just missed. Monument to the Broncos. Well, maybe they just have a good color scheme. All right. But now that you say that, it is true. Maybe we'll have to change the coloring of the orange a bit. And I think the blue might come closer to like a black than it currently is. Why do these colors look different? They look seriously different. Recolor these with the gray. Okay, that helps a little bit. Maybe these should be just the gray as well. Something like that. As you can see, we ignored all these textures now. I really want the color picker to be keybound to O to make my life easier. Do we like that? I think we're going to get too complex if we have all these like single pixel changes. Okay, so we have this now. That's probably using the top face. We'll just leave that. Bullet gun, bullet gun. All right, so let's think. What would it look like display? The ground. I thought we could put it as a block. We can just put it on the head. That's funny. Frame, GUI, HUD. Ground might be the best we can do. I thought we could do it as a block. And I don't know. Let's save what we have currently. Maybe this blue needs to go darker a little bit. Actually, we could just start doing some just kind of inflection in the textures. Kind of bring some dark blue around. It'll look bad before it looks good. Let's not draw all over everything. Cool. So something kind of like that. And we add a color that kind of like splits the difference. A little brighter than that. A little brighter than that. A little darker than that. One of these colors. Kind of different idea. Brown might look nice. Just kind of thinking similar to wood. The inspiration currently is start texturing things, and I kind of went with a futuristic theme. Yeah, that color looks better. Yeah. So I might have the blue here. But I might try instead of gray, we could try a brown. Make it kind of look like wood. and see how that turns out. So I think the blue is starting to come around. If we went to brownish, it's kind of a reddish brown. There's our browns. If we were to just like paint bucket this, obviously that would look bad for a second. Maybe, because it could kind of look, could do a bit where it looks like a torch kind of thing. I don't know what you'd call it, but I think you'd know what I mean. Like that this top bit would have like a fire burning in it, you know? It's kind of the vibes it was given off. And I was thinking about maybe just putting like a sea lantern looking texture thing in there. But yeah. Let's get a little darker of an orange. A little darker. That's not bad. A little darker though. I think maybe instead of the orange, I'll do brown here. Yeah, that's gonna look better. Get rid of the lanes. And I think instead of the orange, let's not mess it up. Instead of the orange in the I'll continue this thought in a sec. The orange inside the X's, maybe just change it to like a white. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, kind of keep it more of an earthy tones. And then inside the, actually we don't need to color pick, we can just go bright white. Some kind of, heck, how do we, it's not letting us turn. There we go. Something more like that. There's still some orange pixels. Those pixels need to be blue. There we go. Yeah, I think this is definitely a better look. Yeah, kind of like the Olympic torch, exactly. Yeah. You had the words for it. The word for the thought in my head. I think the brown clashes. Would it be better with like a tan, you think? More of a... We could also just do like green or something. Make it like look like it has vines across the bottom. But I don't think I want to make it look old though. Maybe like old in era. But I don't want to make it look like run down old. If that makes sense. So it could look like it's made out of old materials, but I don't want it to be run down looking. What if we just go with a brighter color? Because the whole whoops, I don't want to pick any colors. The whole thing might be kind of dark right now. Or should these accents join the white? Let me look up color scheme. Dark gray, blue. Let's see what people use for their accent colors in dark gray, blue. Yeah, so it looks like people just use dark gray, dark blue, white as a common shtick. Could use purples. Purples would look potentially dope. Purple's just a dope color. Oh no, that's hideous. Definitely not purple. Well, I think I'm gonna keep the... Yeah, you just said purple. That's funny that you said that. Because the delay makes this conversation a bit entertaining. Yeah, let's take a look at reds. Maybe darker than that. I could get on the red train. You could convince me that's a good idea. Join me in a VC. How does this look? I like that. I think we'll just go with this. Because we can also retexture it later. Like, it's not that big of a deal. The model's kind of more important. I like this because it kind of gives royal vibes. All right, we still have... yeah, there we go. And you can always retexture this later. So I'm going to go through and get rid of this stuff, and I'm going to add some inflection to the rest of this. Not that much, that's for sure. Yeah, I think we'll go with royal vibes because it is your HQ, so it's kind of like your palace. I mean, if you think about it. I'm just kind of going to drag some color around here because this block has to fit inside everyone's palace. So, and then we'll also add a little lighter variant of this, something like that. Should put an Easter egg in the texture somewhere. It'd be kind of juicy. We could just do like absolute nerd stuff where you put like stuff in this out of bounds area of the texture. Doesn't really get you anywhere, but you know, be kind of goofy. Let's add a little variance to this purple. I think we'll go with a darker version. All the other things we're going with a lighter version, but I think this will look good with a bit darker. Cool. And then these corners need the variance as well. Color picker, pick one of these colors. I don't care. Something kind of like that. This blue difference might be a bit much. We'll bring it a little closer together. There, I think that looks kind of cool. Should there be... Oh yeah, that looks really nice when it's... Okay, that might need some retexturing, but I might just do that in GIMP, where it's a little easier to just, you know, pop textures over here. But this just gives us a good outline of what's happening. Orb. I'm going to consider up here. There's a really cool design you can do with these. Let's see if I can remember it. Yeah, okay, it is 2x2. We go ahead and center this boyo. That's centered. That looks centered. Okay, that's as tall as it can go. Then we duplicate it a couple times. I don't really remember how many. Actually, we shouldn't duplicate it yet. Let's move the origin up here. and put the origin in the center of it. Cool. Now we can duplicate it. And we then take these pivots, do stuff like this. All right, I'll have to do this more systematically, or I'm not. This isn't going to work. There we go. Cool. So now, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now that can go there. Like that. And now we will do the last direction. Yeah. We need 3 in here. This one, we pivot, rotate. There we go. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Cool. So now if we show all of these, we have a little spiky ball in the center. That's a lot spiky. I've never done it when I do it with all the degrees. Normally I do it with, I think it should be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I've only done it where you go like this. Okay, that didn't quite work. Yeah, okay, they aren't actually named that. This will kind of annoy me if I don't know what everything's actually. This is 1. This is 3, and this is 2. This is 2. That's 1. That's 3. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Cool. So I've always done it where if we show like just the 2s, I've done it like that. So does it look better with this many or this many? So this can be option B. This is option B, and then this is option A. So A for half as many, or like that, or something. I don't know, like that. So A for lots of polygons, or no, A for this minimalistic, B for lots of polygons. All right, so if we go like that, and then Hopefully we can just scale up all of these. Equally and nothing will break. Yeah, no, I think we're going to start breaking stuff. Return to 2. We could potentially just... That's goofy. Let's undo that. Yeah, I know you're the only one here. Maybe this... There, that looks better without that. Alright, let's hide all the other ones. And just go ham painting this real quick. Like, oh, okay. Oh, this will be hellish. Alright. We need to set all of these UVs to be the exact same. Just put the texture right here. Maybe that won't be so bad. Bang, 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 bang. Cool. Why does some of it have texture? What? And there we go. Cool. So now we should be able to, yeah, go like that. Cool. Bring it back. We go back to the a purplish color. Let's see. That's funny. Ooh, it could be the totem to the missing texture. Just intentionally give it the missing texture. Be kind of funny. Blue of diamond. That's not the worst thing I've ever looked at. If we go, the bottom color's a little deeper. Not quite that deep. A little brighter. Yeah, we'll call that good enough. All right, save this. It should be added into here automatically. I don't know if it actually did. Block states, models, block monument. Look at that. Look at that thick. Look at all that modeling I didn't have to do. Textures, monument. Yep, it's that cursed thing. All right. Wait, should I keep the missing text? We'll see how this your diamond thing looks, but I might. Do you think I should put it to the missing texture? Or what if we did an animated texture and it's just like once every, like couple ticks, it just like goes to the missing texture and back. It's like, ooh, spooked ya. Mods, get rid of the old one. Documents, code, Java. Yeah, that's what I wanted. There we go. I think the missing texture is about that color. Get that out of here. Let me think if that's hard. No, that's potentially possible. Basically, you can't animate the actual objects moving. Like, you can't keyframe them like it's Blender or something. How you have to do it, how you have to do it is you duplicate all your groups here. So we would like create another folder probably. So like orb, and we'd put all these inside there. No, I'll go into there. And we have to do an animated texture. And then the animated texture, so all of these orbs would be there all the time. Just the animated texture, there'd only be a texture on them some of the time. And it's very weird like that. So the whole model is there all of the time. It just has invisible textures part of the time. Which, since it's such a simple texture, just a 2x2, it shouldn't be like that hard or anything. Yeah, this thing is cursed. It looks, yeah, that orb looks terrible. Oh, also there's that. Oh yeah, because it's a normal block, so the culling doesn't work right now. Don't worry about that. We'll fix that later. I think just having like an invisible block, I think that's a feature right there. See what the caves are. I think the texture has to come up in brightness. Or no? Well, maybe. We'll see. I'll see once I get the transparency set up. But it might need block base. Light opacity, yeah. Ooh, should it give off light? Gamepedia light. I don't know if this is a 0 to 1 float or if that's a 1 to 15 float. I don't know. We'll give it a little bit of light right now. See what happens. We'll rebuild the mod with it being transparent, so it actually doesn't give us X-ray hacks. Yeah, the slant pieces being black, my guess is because it wasn't transparent. And so it's like a texture rendering issue. It's not like a max light. My guess would be 1 is the max light. But because I know like in Minecraft 15 is the max light. Like obviously that's true. But it might be like a 1 equals 100% and 0 equals 0% kind of thing. It might be that, or it might just input 1 to 15 and then call it a day. Yeah, giving it light fixed it. What do you mean transparent? Okay, whatever, dog. Time set night. Yeah, it looks like 1 is max light. Let's take this somewhere else. So light is Let's go underground. Just want light to be 0. Okay, light's 0. And light is like 14 around it. So I think that's max. The fact that this isn't transparent, I'll have to solve that in a sec. But I kind of want to do the floating orb thing. But yeah, our texture got fixed once we gave it light, so that's a win. We need to duplicate this folder a couple of times. Orb 0, orb 1. We'll just do like a 4-frame animation or something. Cool. Or we should do this one first, shouldn't we? We'll just go down with the animation. No, I haven't re-exported the missing texture thing. 1, 2, right here. So I did the missing texture. I never like resaved. So now it should. Let's go ahead and paint. We can just boom, bing, bang, boom, bing, bang. How does this work? No, we have to mess up this texture so much. I forgot. Bing, bang. Okay. Actually, we should just color pick this. Okay. So I'm also just going to do this so we can see what's happening. So now what we need to do is we need to go into GIMP with this texture. GIMP. Oh, it launches way over here. All right. We can get rid of that. Yeah, discard changes. Make a new file, and it needs to be width of 64, and then 64 times 4 is what? 128, 256. Okay. So add alpha layer. Where is that? There it is. And erase the whole thing with a much bigger. There we go. Nope, that is a. There we go. Erase that. So now what we need to do is we need to open. Yeah, we need to open the monument. We need to cut it. Bang. Place it. Like that. And we need to place it again. And again. And one more time. Cool. So now that we have that, now what we get to do is with this. What do you mean? Oh, to new layer. Do what I tell you to. Hard. Why won't this erase? Bruh, what? There we go. Now, oh heck. Now this one, we erase all of them except for the second one. This one we erase all of them except for the third one. And this one we erase all of them except for the fourth one. Cool. And now we save this file, export as monument.png, documents, code, Java, friendly fire, source, main, resources, assets, friendly fire, textures, blocks, and it goes right here. Replace, export. Cool. And now what we do is we figure out how you animate textures, because I forgot what the file Minecraft texture pack animate. See what comes up. Animate textures. Yep. Where does it go though? Oh, it goes in the same file, doesn't it? MC meta. Okay, cool. And we yoink this. And we create a new file that's monument.png.mcmeta. Boop. That goes in there. Actually, yeah, that's fine. 0, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Frame time. I think that's a tick. 1/10 of a second? That might be a bit fast. Let's do 2/10 of a second. Or no. I don't know. You'd get how that works. It doesn't matter that much. And we build this. Cool. And we import it here. All right. I should also change the icon from being an acacia boat, but maybe that's just classy to have it in an acacia boat. Let's go back up so we can see what's happening. Oh, we also need to change it from .tile.name, whatever. Where did all our testing go? Oh, it's over here. Why doesn't that work? Oh, I know why that doesn't work. Because I didn't move any of these. Bro. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's right. Bang, 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 bang. Down one more. So now it will do that repeatedly, basically. All these little spikes are because the texture isn't quite the right size, so it's picking up that. But that can be pretty easily fixed in GIMP later. Mods, rules, get rid of that. Add file. Yep, that's the new one. All right. Here we go. And bruh. Well, that's the idea of how it's supposed to work. Let's see why it's not working. It might need, the transparent textures might not work because the block isn't working as transparent yet. Because like we still have this issue, the culling issue. So that might fix itself when we fix that. We don't need this anymore. This should be a little longer. Should probably have it interpolate as well. What was I doing? What was I doing? Oh, yes, the block is not invisible. Let's see. Let's take a fat. Actually, we should have this Libre Wolf index. There we go. That's not what I wanted. I want this back on tab 3, I think. Yeah, sweet. All right. Block. Minecraft block. Here we go. Maybe that's not what I want. Probably properties. Maybe not properties. Material. Logic. Portal. Transparent. Material. Where is this getting called? Where is it getting called? Registry handler? Nope. We need to find out mod blocks. Here it is. Block-based material. Glass material. Should be fine, I think. Let's try see what that does. Minecraft texture animation settings. Let's figure out how we interpolate these textures. No, I get that textures are animated. I want to figure out how to animate them. Animation. Frame time. Interpolate. True. Cool. And then that should be like 5 then. Let's try this. So now that we have the monument changed to glass, I'm hoping that it will have inherited whatever, like, in whatever properties glass uses to not cull the block next to it. Nope. That breaking looks quite hideous. I'm not sure on that one. But I think that's probably going to be the end of today because I've been at this for quite a while. The last thing we should probably do is clean up this texture. What we can do is easier. We can go like this. We can just clean up these guidelines. And then we can select by color. And we can just go like that. To get rid of all of these shenanigans. Cool. And then we can export to there. Cool. And we don't need that anymore. I think we're done in Blockbench, so I'll just save that. I'll live for it. Might try and get this transparent block to work real quick. Let's see. Where's the registry handler? There we go. Or one of these should be only on the client side. Oh, here we go. That's real helpful. Their link is gone. Render type. Let's see. Render type. Lookup. Nope. Render type. Maybe not. All right, that might be a bit for later then. Because I'm not sure how we go on and actually implement these transparent blocks. So I think that works for now. That's going to be all, because that was a very long stream. It's like 3 hours. So maybe not the worst thing, but kind of fell off. But anyways, it was fun. I might continue doing these. I might not. I don't know. They're probably not the most interesting thing in the world, but I'll probably do a stream about like base building, because that will actually be interesting. So peace out.